This is Rockin' with J-Man is with Little Mike and FunnyBone. So how you doing, guys?
We're blessed. How you doing, boss man?
Good, man. Just enjoying life. Just got out of school.
Nice. Okay.
So just first off, I want to say I really enjoy your music, guys. You guys are very talented.
Oh, I do appreciate you listening. Yeah, thank you for having us on the show.
Nah, man, it's my pleasure. So now you guys got your big break when you appeared on America's Got Talent. But what fans don't know is that you've been doing this for over 25 years. Is that right?
Oh yeah. Yes. 25 plus since 90. Don't tell the age though.
Mm.
I've been doing it since 92 and he's been doing it since 97. Yeah.
Lil Mike, you're the older brother, and usually the younger brother wants to follow in his footsteps. Was that the case for you too?
We kind of I guess we kind of fell into it because we both just kind of look similar. Everybody else in the family is tall, and I mean, I joined in and would help on his show when he was doing his own thing, and I would go up on stage and tell jokes and do something funny while he was switching out the songs, and then I slowly joined in on the tracks and started doing my own thing with him, and it just grew from there. And we've been a team ever since.
Now, 5 years ain't that much of a difference, but when it comes to music, it's a lifetime. How is it you both enjoyed similar music?
I don't know. I mean, I enjoy different styles of music that he does. But I mean, he's not annoyed by it. Um, we have so like when we're writing music, we try to do we buy the beat and then we write to the beat so that the beat speaks to us in its own or in its own vibe or whatever. So sometimes we're like, oh, this feels like Michael Jackson would write a song to it. So gonna try to write in the style of Michael Jackson or Bone Thugs and Harmony, or yeah, we like to flow with the beat and just kind of hear the melody of what the song is speaking to us. Sometimes it's different. You could just hear it behind the beat. I guess I don't know. It's like a musician thing or what, but yeah, we can hear certain melodies to certain beats, man.
Kind of like a connection.
Yeah.
Now, one of the cool things about your music is that it's a positive message, but still hard enough to play at a party.
Oh yeah, definitely different. Yeah, so we grew up in the city and um in the city the funnest thing to do was going to dance battles and house parties. And so automatically we was just like making party music straight off the bat.
Yeah.
And um like even from our very beginnings, we like turn it up, boom. Let me see you get crunk in the room, shake it up. And it was just like it was all about, dancing and having fun, turning up the music. A lot of people couldn't even tell it's like you said, positive music is faith-based music. So you would find us performing in churches, turning up at the church on Sunday morning with our music. Yeah, so it was different because some people was like, yeah, you can't treat God like a club or whatever, and
But like
we
worshiping.
Like, you crazy. We worshiping. You can stay boring over there. I'm gonna be wild over here, right? I don't know about them, but when the spirit hits you, man, you wild out. You start dancing and screaming and getting on your back and flipping around and all kind of stuff. So yeah, everybody's different, man.
So would everybody at the church just start dancing? Just like,
oh yeah, man. We went to this one Southern Baptist church, and I don't know why they booked us. I'm like, do you not know what we do? But after we was on stage, they put us to the side and was like, next when y'all go up again, don't dance. And we were like, what? It felt like Footloose on the movie where like they don't like people dancing. Yeah, we looked at each other like he said, you booked us. Do you not know? Like they asked us not to dance. What the hell? I was like, hey, when we get back up there, we're gonna go real hard. Yeah. We've been kicked out this church. We've been kicked out of so many churches, man. It's just wild.
Like, how many people get mad at you sometimes when you were singing at those churches?
Back in the day, because you know, the genre of music was very judged. It was, yeah. It was certain pastors that were overly religious. Yeah, couldn't see the positivity and the couldn't see that the creator can work through other means besides their style of ministry. And so like for us, we're like, dude, there's so much different. Like we could use, God can use anything. That's what we tried to tell him. I was like, homies, God spoke through a donkey. God can use a whale. God, you know what I'm saying? God did this, God did that. I'm like, man. And then I remember getting in an argument with this one pastor, and I said, you limit God. And he was like, what? And I go, yeah. I was like, do you believe God can do all things? And he's like, yeah. I was like, no, you don't, because you just limit God saying he can't use hip hop, he can't use death metal. And I'm like, God can use anything, and I ain't finna limit God on nothing. I ain't finna say that if somebody has the gifts of speaking to spirits like mediums or whatever, or you know, gifts of like healing powers, like you know, some people will be like, oh no, that's devilish or whatever. And like, no, man, God gave somebody a gift and they using it for good, then I mean, it is what it is. I ain't finna limit God for nobody. Yeah.
If you never discovered the gospel of gangsters, do you think you would have a different sound?
No. I feel like the gospel gangsters music helped me grow as a person, viewing other gangsters' mentality besides staying in that life and banging. So the only thing that they did was steer me in the right direction versus keeping me in the wrong direction. But like I was listening to screaming music all the time, like Onyx, Busta Rhymes, you know, Led Zeppelin, Ozzy Osbourne, and all that. So it's just like I was just screaming music. Anything that was screaming, I was loving it. And then I was just like, yo, what if I scream on music? And then as soon as I started screaming on music, all these other artists started coming out. Like, yeah, people would be like, oh, you sound like Mystical. And then after Mystical was, oh, you sound like Little John. And then it's like, oh, you sound like 6ix9ine. like I'm sounding like all these people that the industry is putting in front of y'all, but y'all too afraid to go hunt for y'all own music. Yeah, they just the first ones to actually sign a record deal. We looked at the record deals, but they wasn't for us, man, because over 10 record deal offers, we've turned them all down, and we not finna be a slave to the industry.
Lil Mike, you had some issues growing up, fighting all the time, running with gangs. I've heard you even try to take a police officer's gun at school.
Oh, yeah. Dang. See, what happened was, well, homie squared off with me, and I got gangster on him, and he knew jujitsu or whatever that was. He knew fold the chair. I don't know, but he was just like pop, 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 pop. Folded you up, folded me up. Where I was in a class that I wasn't supposed to be in. Well, I was supposed to be there, but I wasn't supposed to be there because I got in trouble and I wasn't allowed to go to my, forgot what they call it, elective class. And so I was supposed to be in like a detention center or whatever. And I was like, I ain't missing dance class for nobody. And I just went there, and then the teacher kept telling me I had to leave. And I was like, make me. All right. And then the teacher tried to grab me, and I threw him down. And then he went and got the officer, and the officer came up, and I sized him up, and I was like, all right. And then the way he put his hands like that, and I saw the gun, and I was like, oh, he ain't gonna be ready for this. But he was ready. Oh, he was ready.
This fool trying to grab a cop's gun.
But
Wow. But yeah, that just show you the life shift, how much that boy has changed.
yeah,
So
like I know when I talk now, people will be like, "Oh, he's so sweet," blah blah blah. I don't see how like you had a past like that, and I'm like, yeah, it was so bad. They try to exercise me with like, get out, demons,
holy water and everything.
yeah. So I was pretty bad.
Yeah. And that's why I didn't turn out like that, because I seen him and our other brother, and I was like, yeah, I'll just be cool. I'll just be straight and narrow path, or whatever they call it.
You try to show him who's gangster, but then he threw you in a suitcase, right?
Oh man, he turned me into the suitcase. I was like, I didn't know my body could bend like that. I was like, man, that's crazy. Somebody said it was a hog tied, but I was like, nah, he didn't tie me down. He was holding me. He didn't have no handcuffs on me or nothing. His hands was big. He just had me. He had my hands and my feet, and he was just carrying me like a suitcase.
Yeah.
But to his advantage, I don't weigh that much,
Especially in high school. Especially in high school. Yeah.
What set were you, Blips or Crudes?
Oh, that's
due to hard-headed gangsters nowadays, I don't represent where I was from.
Nah, that ain't gonna
I just say that I was banging. Because you get them hard heads that want to start some stuff or think that my head's still in the same spot. So I'm not bound by any colors or any sets. So
like he said, we not finna die over no color.
yeah, I ain't finna die.
That's just straight up.
I seen it already. I'm like, I'm done with it. I already got jumped out, so I ain't gotta get jumped for my past life no more.
Yeah. Straight foolish.
What made you change?
Therapy and just seeing the results of other people's lives that stayed in that mentality. But mostly therapy, yeah. Because I was, like I said, there was something wrong with me. My head wasn't right. My thoughts wasn't right. And so therapy really helped me.
And changing your music, right?
And changing my music.
Yeah, your playlist.
Definitely, that helped out a lot too.
Like you said earlier, the Gospel Gangsters, one of the folks he grew up listening to, switched to listening.
And yeah, so props to my mom and my uncle that actually hunted down music that I was like,
okay.
It was my mom and my uncle that put me on the Gospel Gangsters, and then put me on to like Grape Tree Records when all the other artists was coming out on there. And then even the lame ones that people think are lame Christian artists like DC Talk and when Carmen was rapping and everybody's like, oh God, this Baptist preacher's trying to rap. And I was like, it's actually kind of fun, actually.
Right. Yeah. Just switch up your mindset. I like to tell people you are what you eat. So be careful what you feed your mind.
Yeah. So your nicknames are Little Mike because you love Michael Jackson and you could dance like him. And your name is FunnyBone because you were the class clown.
Pretty much. And I guess you could also say I'm funny boned because my bones be clapping every 5 seconds.
Like, that's called age.
They've always done that, okay? Since my teens, it's just clapping and clicking. Sound like Optimus Prime, transform and roll out.
Do you still butt out those Michael Jackson moves?
I try to, but I'm getting older now, so
they a little stiffer.
My body's slowing down.
They a little stiffer. He working out a little more, and we trying to get into some more physical therapy so we can stay up on everything.
Yeah, like I said, years of being stupid catches up with you.
And being hit by a car doesn't help.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, but that's another story.
Now, to get a little personal, did you guys get a deal with bullying when you guys were growing up because of your guys' size?
Yeah, I was. Well, they tried to bully me. So, like I said, I was crazy. So, like, I would traumatize the bullies, tried to bully me, and they would never. Like, I would have a reputation in school as like, if you mess with that guy, you might end up dead. And it's just like, yeah. So
yeah, I never really got bullied, I don't think.
nah.
Because I was cool with everybody. And I think just being funny was my escape out of that. I would make people laugh and they would befriend me and not want to bully me. But I also took wrestling in middle school, I think it was. So just in case. And I took down some big folks in wrestling. It was weird because we gonna find that video. There's a big dude looked like Shaq compared to me, and I went to grab his leg and he backed up, pushed me to the ground, and then I got up and I checked my hair, and I looked at him and I jumped up and I grabbed him with my legs on his head, and I took him down and
he started twirling like an alligator.
Like an alligator twirl, and I took him out. What's that called? Like a choke?
Yeah, I don't know what it was. They was like, "Let him go, FunnyBone. What the crap?"
It was wild because he was huge. Yeah.
Damn, man, you know WWE, bro. You pulled off a WWE move right there.
It looked like I was mad because he messed up my hair.
Yeah,
but it was
came out with them Rey Mysterio moves. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, it was wild.
Well, I think it's cool. It definitely makes you guys different and very unique people. It makes people definitely remember you when they see you.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're very unique, and we try to use that to our advantage, and that's why we dress alike. I mean, everybody says we're twins. We're 5 years apart, but we just for the image, the sake of the image, we treat our business like a band, any other band. Mm-hmm. So we got the logo, we got the image. And
we dressed different until all the boy bands and all the girl bands was coming out. Like Destiny Child, NSYNC and all them. And they wouldn't dress the same, but they would dress in the same colors. Yeah. And so we started doing that. And then we were just like saw how people were like amazed by twins. And they were like, "Oh my God, are y'all twins?" And we're like, "Oh my God, are we twins?" Like you ain't never seen a twin in your life.
Right.
And so I'm like, "Yo, we can work this. So let's just play with it. Let's just dress up the same and make some scary movies or something."
God was doing something when he made us. I mean, because he ain't grow and I ain't grow. So we the same size. We 4'8" 9. He a little taller. He like 2 inches on me. But this is the image God gave us, so we're gonna ride with it.
Now, I know you guys got all kinds of attention with Americans Got Talent, but I'm pretty sure Reservation Dogs took you to a new level of fame, right?
Ooh, yeah, that was a blessing. That was especially
scary.
Especially during COVID, because COVID shut down all our tours and we were at home, bored, broke, starving for something to do. And our manager called, said they're casting for this show. This is before anybody big picked it up. So we're like, shoot, yeah, we'll audition. We'll send a tape in, and we're looking at the script and everything. And it's got a lot of cussing, and the jokes are real corny. But we asked the people, can we flip it up, take out the cussing, and change up the jokes? And they said, do your thing.
It's just an audition. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, they said, make it you. And we did our thing, and they said, you're exactly what we're looking for. And the script was for 2 11-year-old twins. Yeah. But I guess we fit. So
but yeah, it definitely so when they were promoting the very first season, they made like a short music video, and then they also used our song in the actual commercial. And we were just like,
this is crazy. Like we had people calling us left and right. Oh my God, I just seen a commercial and they had y'all song playing. Oh my God, y'all are gonna be in a movie. And we're like, no, it's a TV show. Then it was just crazy. And then like we couldn't get in and out of places. Yeah. So we was like, I guess we are gonna have to try to learn how to do that pick up order at Walmart or whatever. Yeah. Just it took it to a new level, but it's been a blessing. So it's and like he said, they picked up our music and use it for the soundtrack. So that's pretty awesome. A lot of people are shocked that the people that don't know we're actually recording artists, when they find out we're actually recording artists. Yeah. I mean, they play with it. They are pretty much making fun of us. Yeah. Because we are our own characters and we're always trying to sell CDs. If you see us in public and you're like, hey, what's up? You guys are from the Reservation Dogs. And automatically we're going to be like, bam, we want a CD. $10. Nah, like they like, dang, just like that's funny. That's like on the show. Like, no, really, these are for sale. Yeah. It's got songs, actual songs. But I think they were actually making fun of our beadwork, my chain and our logo with their beadwork on the show. Oh yeah. If you've seen the show, they got the beadwork where it looks like a human body part. Yeah. I think they were making fun of our logo, which is a mic and a bone crossed over each other. That reminds me. You remember that microphone holder you made a long time ago? Oh yeah, it was a bone, right? Yeah. Okay, so we went to the dog store and we bought a chew toy for a dog, and it was a bone. And he cut the top of the bone off and then slid open the thing that squeaks or whatever. And he put it on a microphone. And then we did a show at a church, and he had that microphone, and the bottom part was a bone. And then our manager was taking pictures. He was like, "Yeah, we should never rap with that thing ever again." It looked bad. It looked bad because it was only the bottom of the bone. It was the bone and the two little balls at the bottom of the bone. And he had his mouth open. It was like, oh, and we rapped at a church like that. That's crazy. Yeah.
So like when like a fan comes up to you to like take a picture, you're like, we'll take a picture after you check out these CDs, bro.
Pretty much. No. Yeah. I mean, we're always down to take pictures, man. Yeah, we take pictures. It shocks us how shy people are and scared people are to even ask for a picture. Yeah. Well, our manager does look like Suge Knight. Oh yeah, when he's standing behind us, he's a big we make him look way big. You look like Suge Knight. But
how big of a difference has a show made in your life?
Oh, not too much, because we've already built a platform and what would you call it? A name for ourselves by that time. But it has expanded our base, or more worldwide, more global. It expanded our reach, and it expanded our talents, because we were just thinking, hey, we're just rappers, and now we're actors. Now we're actors and on strike. Hey, we were about to get into some movies and maybe some other shows, but yeah, we trying to get paid right like all these other writers and actors. So we're standing up for that too.
One thing I love about the show is that it's a representation of, it brings Native Americans, and not only it is a funny show, but it shows off your culture and your ways of life.
Oh, definitely. And it actually, that's another thing that relates to different cultures around the globe, is the reservation experience and growing up in that kind of setting. A lot of people relate to that, and that's why a lot of people love the show. But it's definitely eye-opening for a lot of people that thought indigenous people went extinct. Some people thought we were gone completely, and then it's eye-opening to show different culture parts and different ceremonies and words like Scotian, different things like that. It's pretty dope. And then getting people involved in our jokes, because that's something I think as indigenous people
that helped us cope through all the hard times is our humor, our sense of humor.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that
Also, it's bringing cultural awareness to Native kids on the res is what I've recently learned is that res kids want to be city kids, and then the city natives want to learn or want to reconnect.
yep.
And so they're thinking that the res kids are reconnected natives or whatever. But really from what I'm hearing is like res kids want to be city kids and they don't really like learning about their traditional ways or whatever. And I'm like, what? That's crazy.
We fell in love once we started getting into it.
But I feel like Reservation Dogs is has made that kind of like, oh, it's cool to be, native and from the res or whatever, and and learn how to, learn your traditional ways and different things. But I think it's really good that uh Reservation Dogs is putting out a platform where it's not somebody else's from a different culture.
Yeah, it's not from a different perspective.
Yeah, that way for native kids to look up to, because we've always like looked up to different artists like hip hop with black culture and then like
Country music,
rock
and all that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just like it's so different now because now you get all these natives that like, oh, why do I have to listen to this or watch these type of shows and not be inspired by its native content when we have all this Native American content, and now they can hunt down all these artists and filmmakers and all these um, musicians musicians and stuff like that to where they can keep it indigenous.
Yeah, and I think it really is a real blessing that it's highlighting important issues in the indigenous community, like the missing and murdered indigenous people.
Right.
Because we're, as indigenous people, is one of the highest rate of missing and murdered and uninvestigated people in the country. And then there's the what else? I know there's another big issue. I mean, there's a lot. The water crisis is the different issues that we face as indigenous communities. So I think that's cool that it's highlighting some of that.
Also, the show shows that like how really Reds are like they're far different from just like casinos and just smoke shops. Like,
Right. Yeah. And I like the different accents on there because not every native has the same accent.
True.
And then like not every native is gonna dress the same or act the same.
And it shows people that not all natives are rich and we're not all getting money from the government, whatever that means. Because a lot of people think that we're just getting checks.
We're just getting checks
all the time. I don't know where they're getting that info, but
I only get one check a year and it's only for $8.
$8. Yeah. So basically nothing. But I think it's cool that it's shedding light on different topics.
now, you guys grew up in the city, right?
Oh yeah.
Born and raised LKC.
So you know how you were saying like how res kids want to live in the city? Were you guys like how you guys wanted to reconnect back with the res, or did you guys like living in the city?
Oh man, we love living in the city. Still love living in the city.
Love living in the city. We take trips to the res all the time for concerts and stuff, but yeah, it's just not for us. It's too out the way for us. We're not used to the 2-hour drives to go get groceries or whatever.
So like when we do go to certain reservations and I feel like they ain't got nothing, I'm like, how are you not inspired to create something for your reservation?
Yeah.
Because I feel like certain residents that have a problem with their youth committing crime or acting out or whatever, I'm like, well, look at the options you're giving them. If you have no options for them to express themselves or have an outlet,
in a positive way, then they're gonna lash out in negative ways. So I'm like, yo, create a space where they can go, like a youth center or
different programs.
Yeah,
different programs to help them get active and start their own business or
like
something.
for us back in the day, we used to have a bunch of teen nightclubs just to keep the kids off the street at night.
Yeah, keep them dancing, keep them happy, keep them away from alcohol, keep them away from drugs, keep them away from fighting and shooting each other. That was our thing.
Now, this season touched more back on the culture than the previous two, with back history on indigenous issues.
Right.
I also have one more question about the show. Does Sonic sponsor the show? Because everyone is going there, like, every single time. Like, all the time. Everyone's going there.
Do what now?
What was the question?
Does Sonic sponsor the show? Because, like, everyone's going there.
That's a good question. I don't know about that.
They haven't told us if it is. But it do seem like it, though.
It do seem like it.
I just not noticed. I never even asked, but that's a good question.
You know what? If it is, they logo will be in the credits somewhere. But
You got a point.
that's true. That make me wonder though. I'm like, if not, then Sonic is missing out.
Yeah. That's a big deal right there. That's a big sponsor right there.
For real.
That's funny.
Are you sad to see the show end?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's
Bittersweet, but I feel like it's something else is gonna be birthed of this. It's
Right.
gonna be spinoffs. These other actors are gonna get their own gigs.
And who's not to say that the show will retract again
After the strike.
after the strike, or even after a couple of like you know how like they bring back like shows from back in the day. Like I'm pretty sure that it'll be a hot demand, like, yo, we need another Reservation Dogs, blah blah blah, let's do it. And then like a whole reunion comes out, or even like not even a reunion, just like a different like Reservation Dogs Navajo country, or Reservation Dogs this country. It don't have to be Oklahoma. It can hit it from a different reservation.
Yeah.
But hey, when a door closes, another one opens.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
So you guys were talking about spin-offs. What are the chances of you two getting a spin-off? Because you guys take the show every time when you guys are on.
I think that's why they have so little lines for us, because we just steal the show.
We'll steal the scene.
Yeah. But I will say this: the first day we were on set, the crew, camera crew, all the writers were saying we need our own spinoff. These guys need their own spinoff. Like,
Yeah.
So
I received that.
I would say that looked good, but anything is possible. It would be a lot of work. We've always said there needs to be a reality show of us. Only thing, it would be hard getting used to a camera always on us. But we do act a fool, and you can watch it on our YouTube channel. We'll take the camera on tour with us and vlog the whole behind the scenes. And I mean, it's fun to watch. Me and him just doing our thing.
But 24/7, like
that would be hard to get used to.
That would be so draining, because I feel like once the camera's on,
you gotta be on.
You gotta be entertaining. And I'm like, man, there's been times where we went live on like TikTok or something, and then like an hour later we're like, man, we need to go eat or sleep or something.
It would show different parts that we don't like people to see. Like sometimes when our feet and stuff start hurting, we don't want people to, see us hurting or whatever, or getting tired, like you said, and just wore out, or getting frustrated in certain situations. Because I mean, we human.
We human.
We get angry. We get frustrated.
We might be from Oklahoma, but we can get a New York attitude like that.
There's some things we wouldn't want people to see, but watch too much mafia movies.
It could be cool. It could be cool.
Now, one of the creators of the show is the director of the Thor films. What are the chances of him hooking you guys up to be in the Marvel universe? I would love to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just saying that. We like, man, you know, a fight scene with us and Rocket would be cool. Cause we the same size as a fair fight.
Yeah. Fighting Baby Groot.
That's funny.
Oh.
But yeah, they'd be cool. I was always saying like, what if we was the twins on Thundercats?
Oh gosh.
Wiley and Cat, is that the name? That would be so cool.
Just showed your age.
Sorry.
But yeah, I'm down. We stay ready to hit anything that comes our way, man. And the cool thing about us is being short. A lot of people say that we haven't changed. We look the same, so we kind of fit in those categories. It's like we could play a teenager, we could play an old person, maybe we could play.
I know everybody's like, how old are your characters? I'm like, I'm
We
old
don't
enough to
even-
date Bear's mama, apparently.
Yeah.
Cause I keep saying it. I keep like hinting, hey, tell your mama say what's up.
It's like they want to write that into the script, huh?
I'm like, why I keep trying to holler at Bear's mama?
No spoilers. Hey.
Don't spoil it yet. Still got the. Yeah. Now, when the lockdown was going on, did you guys have ever thought of the idea of quitting when it was happening at all? Or were you guys staying strong during the lockdown?
You said recording?
No, like giving up.
Yeah, like quitting.
Oh, quitting. I thought you said recording. My bad.
So I mean,
I wouldn't say quitting.
mentally he was there.
I was struggling with some things in my head and my family issues. It was telling me to quit on life, but not quitting in my business and not. But I overcame that, and that's something we go around and speak about is how I overcame my issues. Is I realized I was overthinking stuff, and I was piling all the little problems on top of each other and just made life seem worse than it actually was. And so once I realized that, it relieved such a burden off my shoulder and cleared my head, because I was wanting to just end it all. But I'm a lot better now, and God has opened my eyes to see that, you know, when the enemy's attacking you to try to convince you to give up, it's probably because God got something for you. Okay?
Yeah, I'm. Hold on, my phone's ringing. I'm a little bit more patient when it comes to certain situations, but yeah,
Yeah, and they can leave a message. But can you hear the ring?
Yeah, a little bit. I can hear it a little bit in the background.
But yeah, no, we didn't really want to give up on the business. It was just life. That's pretty much it. It was life was coming at us, and I'm sure everybody was dealing with it, especially around the lockdown. So, oh, now they're calling me. It's probably boss man. Yep. I don't know. Do you ever get people calling on the interviews?
Yeah, some like I've happened. Yeah, it's not fun. That's why I always try to make my phone like go silent, so it never happens that much.
Yeah, I just texted them. Let's see.
oh, it's probably about the show tomorrow. Or
What are you talking about?
Anadarko. It's probably about Anadarko.
Oh yeah, we have a couple shows coming up. We're always on the road. This is full-time independent recording artist. And, thank you, Chris Tucker. Yeah. So next stop is Anadarko, Oklahoma. Then we go to California and Alaska. Oh my gosh. The funny thing is, some of these places we go, we'll do our famous song is Rain Dance. We did on America's Got Talent, and everybody always asks for that song, Rain Dance. And some of the places we go and we do the rain dance, it will flood.
And so it did it like in California, and then we just did Nevada. And I don't know if you've seen that on the news, but Burning Man got flooded out.
Oh yeah, I see.
That was right after we left Nevada. Yeah, we did the rain dance out there. Sorry. And you know the weird thing is there's footage of it actually working. We were at Standing Rock doing the oil protest, the pipeline protest, and we filmed it on YouTube. And he's over there dancing by himself, the rain dance. And there's one cloud just above him pouring rain, just on him. And it's on video.
It was cold rain too.
Yeah, because it was North Dakota and it was like winter. So it was cold rain, but that's crazy how it works out. I don't know the whole science behind it. I don't know if it's our connection to creator or what, but it seemed to work 90% of the time.
That's awesome, dude. You guys gotta have some secret superpowers or something.
Oh,
That's a spirit upon us, man.
I made a like for Halloween one time. I made us into superheroes, and I was Outburst, and he was Overcast. So he was able to change the weather, and I was able to scream. My powers were able to scream and say things to make you do things, or like
Shake the ground.
use my voice to push everything back.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about AI?
Ooh.
AI, I mean, it's fun to a point, but like if man,
I was thinking about that. Would it be legal for me to use AI so I could sing a song in Michael Jackson's voice?
You could I mean, like, well, you would have to maybe go to the person who owns Michael Jackson first. Like, there would be a lot of things before you.
See, that's what I don't get, because his voice ain't copywritten, is it? I don't know.
Nah.
And it would be just a Michael Jackson type voice. It wouldn't actually be Mike's voice. So I don't know. I was thinking about it earlier. I think it's cool. We haven't really used it yet, but I do think it's dangerous to a point. So there's a thin line right there.
Yeah, I mean, cause wasn't that the first step of Terminator? Where, like AI started taking control of itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
All the doomsday
oh, no,
was
man.
the AI pretty much.
Once AI starts thinking for itself,
Or
things get
doomed.
real iffy.
But yeah, I think it's really interesting though. But like, I get where you guys say it can be really dangerous because like sometimes like these hackers can make people or like famous people say stuff they would not say, and it can get them in serious trouble.
But Will Smith will save us.
Laugh. I mean, it's just like crazy. They have whole songs without the singers, but it sounds like just like them. I wonder if the people who like have the rights to like the Elvis or like Biggie Smalls will agree to put out like an AI record or something.
I mean, it could be cool. I feel like, would it capture their actual style? Because like it's one thing to sound like a person, but to have that same writing style as that person, it's totally different.
Energy, everything. You gotta push it out like that artist too. Well, yeah.
What is life like for you guys on the road?
Ooh, it's what do you call that? Tiring. I want to find a different word for it, but it makes your boys weary.
It's draining.
There it is. Draining.
Traveling is draining.
It's doing the traveler part. We love touring.
Yeah.
But when you gotta fly and then do a layover and you lugging all your luggage and packing it up in the cars and unpacking it and then unloading it into the hotels and different things. I mean, it all adds up and it wears down on us.
Yeah.
But we love it at the same time. So it's work, but we love it.
And then I don't know, some certain, yeah.
Life on the road, man.
Life on the
we
road.
we just brought a friend of ours who's never been on tour with us to a 5-day tour, and we went to, what was it, Washington and then Nevada,
Oh yeah, he was like, man, this is the healthiest I've ever eaten in my life.
Yeah, we was like, oh,
Cause we try to eat healthy and like we were like, hey, where's a good plant-based spot we can eat or somewhere we can get a smoothie or something like that.
plant-based smoothies, plant-based food, and yeah, so it was pretty cool. I think his wife was happy. We got him to eat some good food. But you can watch, like I said, our YouTube. We'll break out the camera and we'll take it on tour with us and film behind the scenes. Me and him acting fool, checking in the hotel rooms. There's one video where there's a bunch of maggots on the floor.
Oh,
Right when we opened the hotel door, it's like, yeah, it was bad. There's there's different things. I mean, I found a gun in a hotel room once. Yeah, under the mattress. It was wild. Yeah, so it's interesting. It's entertaining, definitely.
what's the best venue you guys ever played?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I'm gonna say
Canada.
Canada.
What was the name of that place?
The
The
Forks.
Forks. We opened up for Billy Ray. Yeah, Billy Ray Cyrus, and that was amazing. 'Cause they had the whole setup, the lights, nice stage.
It was like
Sell out.
Woodstock out there.
Yeah.
Nothing but a crowd of people all over a big old park. And then on top of that was the parking lot had people lined up on each level watching the show from the parking lot
Yeah,
or from the parking garage or whatever.
it was pretty epic. So it was like our Woodstock moment, and that was pretty dope. We love Canada. Canada loves us.
Yeah.
Only thing is, our level of fame there is different. I don't know why, but we can't even go out to the store.
Well, I
in
think
Canada.
it's changed now because of the show.
Yeah, but we can't even go to the store. We found out the hard way the first time we went, and we we tried to go to the mall, and then we walked in the mall doors, and everybody started screaming and running towards us.
And we were like, oh snap.
We're like
We
looking
finna-
behind us, like who's here? And we're like, oh, it's us. Oh crap! And then the cops had to escort us out because that was wild. Yeah.
I just came for the chicken.
What's the worst venue you guys ever played then?
I don't want to put them on blast, but
Right.
man,
I would say one of these.
it was a small bar. Well, they not open no more, but
It depends on what you consider worst. Because we did
it was a very small bar, right? And their stage, like you walk in the door and you look right, and there's the actual bar, and then you look to the left, and there's actual like a stage, but like
karaoke night stage.
it's a karaoke night stage, right? And there's like 4 tables. It's very small, and I'm like, man.
Yeah, we're not fans of that smoke atmosphere either.
And it was so smoky. I'm like, how is this place so small and so smoky?
And then,
Like, who the heck is smoking?
and then you just pile on drunk people on top of that. So it's not fun to us.
So yeah, it was pretty bad. And then the only thing good about it was the sound, but it's not hard to fill up that room because
Right.
it was literally like an office that they turned into a bar.
Yeah.
And we were like, I don't even want to do the show. Like, we don't even have enough room to set up a merge table.
Do you guys have a ritual before you guys go on stage?
Ooh.
Right?
Praying maybe.
Yeah,
That'd be our most
pray
consistent.
or
stretch. Try to stretch a little bit at least.
so like sometimes like when like we're riding to the event, we jam out to different types of music to get us, I guess, in the zone or in good energy.
Another thing we like to do is meet and greet before the show.
Meet and greet before the show so we can get the ones that plan to leave early.
Yeah, before they go, before they have to go.
Autographs and pictures before they leave early, because sometimes people will leave and be like, I didn't even get a picture because
yeah, I was still on stage when we planned to leave, and so we try to do that. That's what our fans appreciate about us is we try to stick around for everybody as much as we can, and we right now we don't charge for pictures, but that might change in the future. But other than that, we really don't have a certain ritual. It's just us being us. I feel like creator or the spirit or the energy will tell you you should do this beforehand. Yeah. There's been certain times where I'm like, yo, we need to go in there and bless the room before we actually do a show because it don't feel good in there or something like that. You know, and it's just different. Different shows, different things. Yeah. It all depends on the setup. Sometimes you need to do the triple check the sound check. Make sure the sound guy knows what they're doing. Oh man. I'm just saying the sound guy stop playing with the knobs if it sound good. Mm-hmm.
I've got the perfect idea for you guys. I just thought of this. So you guys were saying how you guys might charge pictures. I have this idea. So if they check out one of your CDs, like they ask you, like say, if you check out these CDs, the picture will be for free. But if you don't, the picture's gonna be like $30, bro.
Oh, look at you hustling. All right now. I definitely appreciate that. We'll keep that in consideration. Only people that buy stuff get a picture. Right. That would make the line move a lot quicker, but we'll see what happens.
Did you guys ever have a crazy interaction with a fan before?
All the time. We call them Mike Boneheads. Mike Boneheads, that's the fan name. No, no, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna say the craziest one is we did this show and well it was more like a block party. And this girl was like, can y'all give me a ride? And she was there at the show, but you could tell she was like on some things. Yeah. And we were like, yeah, it'd probably be safer if we took her back to wherever she's going versus somebody else. Because we know we got good intentions for her. Right? And so she get in the car and she has some chicken. And he driving. And I'm trying to like navigate on the phone. And for some reason, this is eating chicken, right? She's like, I can pay y'all in gas. And then she says to my brother, hold my chicken. Hold my chicken. And FunnyBone, you know, in his mind, he almost like, he was like, oh, no, wait, what now?
Get away, stab it.
I thought it was a box. All he heard was hold my, and he threw his hand up, and then she said chicken, and he put his hand back down. He was like, hold up, no. And so that was kind of crazy. But she got to her destination safely. But she was gone. Yeah, that's one of them. I mean, there's some where people try to hop on stage with us. Oh, the drive-by at the car show. Oh yeah, well, when it gets shot up, the show gets shot up. That's pretty crazy. This lady was well, we said it on the show. This lady so a drive-by happened, and then this lady ducks down and she's telling FunnyBone to get down. And FunnyBone's like, I'm looking you right in the face. He's like, I'm hiding behind you. She was like, get down. I'm like, we right here. Like, I'm behind you.
What is your favorite memory from playing a show?
Oh, from which show?
From any show. Like, what's your favorite?
Oh, favorite memory from any show. Does it have to be a show? Can it be a movie? That's a good question. Yeah, this boy watches TV show all the time. Nice and like just Res Dogs concert. Oh, you mean a show? I'm tripping. Gosh, I mean, there's some powerful moments too when we're doing a concert and somebody will come up and they feel like that song spoke to them. Because like I said, our songs
are filled with positivity and different things. And we'll end up praying for the fan right there after the show. That's pretty deep.
I'm gonna say the what's that one with the cars? The car club, the native car club.
Oh,
So the what are they called? I forgot.
say Res Riders. I don't know.
Yeah, it's red. I think it is Red Riders. But what's their tribe called? The U cut tribe. I think don't man, don't quote me on that. But
anyways,
it started with a Y, I think. But anyway, it's in California, and they invited us to do this youth event, and then we ended up doing a music video with their car club, and then we did also a sweat, and they sweat lodge was huge. They had like 20 people in that sweat, and they were trying to basically heat out us because we said we was from the city, but we love sweat, so we was in there good. And then they heard somebody screaming. They go, Mike Bones down, Mike Bones down. And it was their own homeboy. That he was like, He's like, let me out.
They burnt out their homeboy. Now, sweat ceremonies, if you don't know, is almost like a sauna. It's an indigenous, like a mud hut type thing. And you put some heated rocks in there and pour some water on it. You get in there, silt up, and you do some prayer ceremonies and stuff, sing songs. And it gets really heated up in there, and it feel like you're about to die sometimes, but yeah. Dope.
What is your worst memory from playing the show?
Worst memory. I'm gonna say like every show that we've done that has terrible sound.
Its setup is terrible. It's all those terrible setup shows.
It's just the sound quality.
It's like they don't expect us to come, so they either don't have mics that work, or speakers, or a stage. I mean, some of these places, it's understandable because it be on certain reservations. They don't have a lot to work with. But
or events that don't promote the show. They're like, oh man, it was a terrible turnout. I'm sorry.
It's like they didn't.
Yeah, because y'all didn't promote it.
You gotta promote it. You can't just book us and not promote it. Those are some bad experiences. So just keep that in mind for anybody that wants to book us. So make sure you share it. If you want to turn out, you gotta turn up. Come on.
If you don't share it, at least get us all the information so we can share it.
Yeah.
What do you do on your downtime for fun?
Ooh. Movies. Movies, something we like to get into. It's a nice dark spot where we don't get bugged for pictures.
Hunting down decent restaurants.
Nice food, and partying. And when I say partying, I don't mean drinking and smoking. It's just like music, dancing, people. Music, dancing, and people. That's what partying is. I know a lot of people nowadays with the music telling them that partying is drinking, whatever, or doing drugs.
There's a break dance crew that goes down to our Bricktown area, and they dance near the river.
It's pretty dope. They break out the cardboard and start swirling on it, and yeah, just having fun. I mean, sometimes even playing games, different things.
Not video games.
No video games.
Video games like pool or outdoor games, different things like that. So, yeah. I mean, we used to play what's that called? The gun video game.
Call of Duty?
Ghost Recon.
Ghost Recon is what it was called. Yeah, it's been a long time since we played it, but that was
a long time ago.
Yeah, that was the only game we really got into back in the day. But we're not really into video games.
What's next for you guys?
That's a good question, man. We are dropping another album really soon. We are this close. It'll at least have 15 songs.
At the least. I don't know what it is with us, but each album we have has over an hour of music. All our past albums have 20 songs or more. So when you buy from us, you get the worth. And this next album, we're gonna have some legends on here. We're gonna have some really powerful songs. We're writing a song about the boarding schools to raise awareness for that. And police brutality song and a song for the missing and murdered, the stolen sisters. Yeah. And that we don't have a date for, and that we don't have an album name yet. We haven't picked or album cover, but we are working on it. That's the next big thing. Is like I said, we want to work on a movie, but the strike is still going on. So as soon as the strike is over, we'll get into some movies, maybe some other shows. What else? Our clothes.
Oh yeah, design and
merchandise. Stuff. That's something we push. So that's pretty much it right now. And then just touring. So be on the lookout for us in a city near you.
Gotcha. So how do my followers follow you?
You can find all our social links, music, and more at MikeBoneMedia.com. That's MikeBoneMedia.com. Yeah. So hit that up. Get the free downloads. We got t-shirts, concert updates. We got t-shirts, leggings, hats, you name it. We got pillows. You can sleep with us.
All our social.
What? The pillow.
Yeah, you gotta say that a little different, bro.
Our face is on the pillow, so you can technically sleep with us.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
Don't say it like that, bro. I'm a child. You can't say it like that, dude.
I'm sorry. No, that is not what I meant.
But yeah, all our social links are on our website. I'm taking the pillows off. I'm taking the pillows off the website now.
Me feel bad. FBI gonna start tracking this now. I sound weird.
Like, I thought y'all had pillows with y'all faces on it. No, Mike took them off because he got weirded out.
Anyways, yeah. So MikeBoneMedia.com. Support everything we do, man. Support the music, support the movement. Yeah, we appreciate everybody. Like I said, all our music is clean, quality content, no nonsense. And we are versatile. So we got songs for parties. We got songs for funerals. We got love songs. We got birthday songs, anti-bullying songs. Is that making too much noise?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Throw it over your head.
Anyways, yeah. But yeah.
But you know, you gotta please. I got a favor to ask you guys. Can you please hook me up with some fresh gear? I need some more school clothes. Could you guys hook me up?
School clothes. What size shirt you wear?
Extra large, man.
XL. You might be able to hook them up. If not a shirt, maybe something else.
They don't have a what's it called? A school what's it called? Uniforms. They don't make y'all wear uniforms or nothing like that.
No, I'm not in a private school or anything. No.
What's it called? Code or
Codes. Yeah.
When they make you have to dress code. Yeah, dress code.
Yeah, dress code. Yeah.
Do they have that?
It's not very strict. Well, not for me at all. Like I would like sometimes like people say I go against the dress code a lot in my school. I was able to wear like one of my biggest stunts I was able to do. It was from this other guy that I got. I was able to wear like a bikini girl on my shirt. They allowed me to wear that.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I think we can work something out, man. We got tons of designs. Like I said, this one is pretty dope. We got a lot of choices on the website.
So fun question time. You guys are on death row and it's time for your final meal. What is on the menu for you guys?
Ooh. They wouldn't have it.
I know, right? I'm gonna say
wings.
Wings.
Loaded. Well, yeah, buffalo burger.
Buffalo burger.
Burger. What about elk? No, just like elk. Yeah, we had elk one time, and that was pretty awesome. Yeah, I would say wings or dang, that's a good question. But not barbecue. I'm not a fan of barbecue. And I don't know if I should plug the restaurant that we go to, 'cause then it'll get busy.
I know, right?
And I'll never get my order in. Yeah, I'm gonna say wings and a smoothie.
Wings and a smoothie.
Oh yeah. Now we know what we're getting for dinner. Hey.
Organic smoothie. None of that.
Yeah,
None of that junk.
Has to be organic.
Organic.
Gotta add that T.
So it's death row and it's time is over. How are you guys getting executed in prison?
Ooh, that's fun.
Sharks.
Sharks?
And it has to be Shark Week.
They let me climb up a power pole and touch the line.
Whoa. Whoa.
I don't know.
That's shocking.
Shocking. They'll be like, "Ooh, he's lit."
This is come on, bro.
Oh, he's lit. No. Oh, okay. I would say firing squad or something. I don't know.
No, I don't know.
He said no.
Nah, I'm good.
I want
Death by ex-girlfriend.
Oh, snap.
That's
That's graphic.
What is she gonna do? You don't want to know.
I don't even know.
If you could have any superpower, what would you choose?
Oh, snap.
You want to fly, which is weird.
Yeah, I'd like the power of flight. I think that'd be dope. Then I wouldn't have to wait at the airport. Hey.
I think being able to heal, like, not only myself but other people, kind of like Wolverine. So, like, if Wolverine was able to heal other people the same way he does, so yeah, like that.
That's a good superpower. I like that superpower, that healing power.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people choose that, sadly.
I'm
nice.
different.
Yeah, you different.
Different.
I'm gonna give it purpose. Okay, make me feel big. Yeah.
Okay, let's say you could choose any song ever written by any band and you can change that song to where you were the one who wrote it and it was your song. What song would it be and why?
Oh. I always like Michael Jackson's We Are the World. And that, if I had wrote that, I feel like just a song that can bring together the world into love, to love one another, to work together. I feel like that song would help do it. So,
I'm gonna say Black Eyed Peas, Where's the Love?
Where is the love?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's because it's a fun jam. It's meaningful and it's a fun jam. So
yeah,
to me that's kind of like what I like to do anyway.
Yeah.
All right, thank you for being on my show. It's been a pleasure speaking with you guys, and I really appreciate you guys for taking time and being on my show. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for having us on. Once again, for everybody streaming us, it is Lil Mike and FunnyBone on all streaming platforms. Thank you for the love, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Have a good night, you two.
See you later.
See you later.